Es gibt diesen einen Geheimtrick, den Yu-Gi-Oh! Profis nicht wollen, dass du ihn kennst. Aber woher kenne ich den Trick? Denn ich bin ja bei weitem kein Profi in diesem Spiel. Meine Zuschauer haben mir für einen meiner letzten Livestreams viele Videos geschickt, auf die ich reacten sollte. Und wenn du bei solchen Live-Aktionen mitmachen möchtest, dann schau doch mal im Livestream vorbei auf Twitch oder YouTube. Und damit viel Spaß beim Exodia-Trick. Von Jesse Perez kann ich sehr empfehlen. Der geht Yu-Gi-Oh! Sehr mathematisch an. Ultra interessant, wenn man so Meta zockt, sage ich mal. Alright, let's go.
Hello, hello, and welcome to a great episode. Today we're going to be going over bluffs. That's right. Who remembers back in the day when we would play with Mirror Force and Gores, and we'd be able to bluff and pretend to have these cards in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, that kind of stuff doesn't really exist anymore. Bluffing's kind of fallen out of favor, and you can't really bluff. That is until today. I found a really cool and interesting new bluff that we can do that can change the way we play this game. I call it the Jack in the Bluff. In fact, I have 3 bluffs that I want to show you today.
Okay.
But let's focus on this one right now. Let's jump right into this one. The thing about this card, right? I want to explain what it does first.
Diese Transitions.
Before I go any further, you reveal 3 cards, 3 level 1 cards from your deck, but the thing is your opponent gets to choose one of them, and it adds it to their hand. Oh no, they just took our effect veiler. But that's alright because we are able to add one of the other cards to our hand. But we don't want to make them add a good card or a card that's going to hinder our strategy, right? Because they like to try to either stop us or make their hands better, use a card that they can use too. That's where the bluff comes in. We're going to give them a fake card that we're going to trick them into taking. And let me set the stage a little bit for you here. What I mean by a fake card, I don't mean something like this. This is an obvious fake card. But the effect of this card is what I want to talk about, right? Because if we reveal a card like this, and we show 2 other cards, well, the choice is obvious. You're going to take this card in the middle because it says, if you play this, you instantly win the game. In fact, it doesn't matter how many level 1 cards I reveal, this card is so good, you have to take it. And this card doesn't exist. And
Man kann Drone Lockbird damit geben, oder? Das ist doch sowas wie Instant Win Button.
both know that. We're going to trick the opponent into thinking this card exists. And I know you're thinking, what? How are we going to do that? How is that possible? By revealing a certain card that I'm going to show you in a second. It's going to trick the opponent that we have a card like this. And to do that, I just need to quickly explain the psychological principles. Let's go right into that. We're going to be tapping into the psychological principles of agnostophobia. That's the fear of the unknown. And we want to, play with the opponent's psychology. That's how this bluff works. It's also playing on to the lesser of two evils principle, where we show them 2 different awful options for them, and so they're like, I guess I'll take this one, right? And I'm gonna explain how we're gonna do that right now.
Okay.
It has to do with using Exodia to our advantage. Collecting all 5 pieces, you win the game. And it doesn't matter which 5 you collect. Every piece is important, especially this leg here, no matter how I rearrange it, right? So, to get to the point, we're not playing Exodia, right? That's too many pieces. But just by playing this one leg of Exodia in your deck, when you play Jack in the hand, reveal the leg of Exodia, right? What? Because when you show your other 2 cards, and then you show them the leg of Exodia, they're going to think you're playing Exodia.
Aber, weiß ich nicht. Also der Gedanke ist, ich aktiviere Jack in the Hand, zeige ihm ein Exodia-Piece und 2 andere Level 1 Karten und gebe ihm somit einen Trash-Vanilla, den er eh nicht braucht, aber weil er Angst hat, dass... Okay, I see. Aber, I don't know, wer würde sich davon tricken lassen? Ich habe nicht das Gefühl, dass das so 100% durchdacht ist, aber es ist insane natürlich. Gibt es geile Pendelkarten, die man mit Jack in the Hand adden kann?
Though you're not. And even though you present them with three deadly choices, they're gonna take the leg of Exodia because they have no option. They don't want you to win the game. It's like the card that I was showing you before. If you let me get the leg of Exodia, I'm gonna instantly win the game.
Funny.
So they're gonna take the
Alright, wir probieren das aus, oder? Das ist too funny.
leg of Exodia, and then we can choose from what we want with the other two cards. Let me show you how it works in principle.
Ich verdeck leider sein Face gerade.
Alright, here we go. Alright, oh yes, Jack in the hand, let's see.
Warum ist sein Ding so pixelig? Das ist in HD.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh my god, I hope he takes the leg. Take the leg, please. Yup.
No
And
way.
then reveal the leg last.
No way, dude.
We're gonna take the leg.
No way.
Take the leg, please.
Das klappt einmal in 100.
Yes! He took the leg!
Das klappt nur einmal in 100 Games, bro.
Oh, it worked. I do it, Wood. Oh my gosh. I can get the virtual card. I'm grabbing this. Oh, let's go! He took the leg!
No way, dass das mehr als... No way, dass das consistently... Attempt Nummer 8. Current Success Rate 100%. No way. Na, das glaube ich nicht, Bro. Das glaube ich nicht.
Come on.
Also sobald Snake Eye Ash auf... Oder nee, ist ja schon. Oder Ash ist ja in Master Duel schon auf 1, ne? Spiel einfach Jack in the Hand. Spiel einfach Jack in the Hand.
Let's go. Come on. Do it. Take the leg. Yes! They always take the leg. Wait, I don't even know what my hand is. I got one of each anyways. I didn't even need any of these. Oh well. I'll just take that.
No way. Ich believe nicht, dass das so oft funktioniert. Ich glaube das nicht.
Next bluff I want to talk about is the Nibiru bluff. Some of you might know this.
Okay, die Jack in the Hand ist eine insane tech.
But Nibiru, when you summon 5 times, your opponent summons 5 times, Nibiru comes crashing down onto the field. And that's what we're gonna use to trick them that we have Nibiru, even though we don't. Some of you might be familiar with this one, because this one's a kind of common one. If you're playing in Master Duel, so I'll address both Master Duel and TCG. Master Duel, you can play these cards over here on the right. And these cards I chose in particular, there's a lot other ones, that they have interactions you can act or interact on your opponent's turn. Well, by turning those interactions off through the settings, and then turning them on when your opponent summons 5 times, let's say you have the cuckoo clock, right? You've been holding it off, and then all of a sudden after the 5th summon, you turn it on. You could pretend like you have it, because now you can hold the timer and you can waste time. And that makes the opponent think that, why is my field lighting up? Well, it's because the opponent has Nibiru. In the TCG, it's not so obvious, because obviously the back and forth doesn't really happen like that in Master Duel. So all you need to do is really, it's more of your acting. And I would just be very nonchalant about it. Just be very casual, like, no, I don't got anything, go ahead. Until your opponent starts getting to, I would say, around summon 4, that's when you could just start to, like, not light up too much, to make it obvious, but just pay attention to the board a little bit more, and then just, like, just be a little bit more aware of the board, and it might make your opponent think that you got something coming up around this 5th summon. Have a Nibiru. No. And like I said, don't be too obvious.
Ich habe das Gefühl, das machen eh alle. So tun, als hätte man Nibiru, das machen doch eh alle, oder?
Don't be like, oh, what summon were you on? Was that your 4th summon? Like, no. They'll see right through you. Just be a little bit more attentive. And they might think that you have Nibiru that way. A lot of people know that bluff, the Nibiru bluff. And the final bluff I want to show you is the Waking the Dragon bluff, which is more of an
Niemand
old school
spielt
kind
Waking
of
the
bluff.
Dragon, bro.
Very old school, because it's, you put this card face down, and what it does is, if this set card is leaves the field, it could be destroyed, it could be banished, it just can't be shuffled back in. But if it's in the graveyard or banished and leaves the field, you can special summon any a monster from your deck or extra deck.
Was ist heutzutage das beste Target für Waking the Dragon? Das ist doch nicht immer noch dieser Raid Raptor, oder? Was ist das beste Target heutzutage für Waking the Dragon?
And I'm gonna show you 3 good targets for that. There's a lot more, but I just want to go over this. So the first target would be...
Der ist eigentlich ganz stabil. Keiner kann Special.
I would say, if you're playing Waking the Dragon, play these 3 targets in your extra deck, right? First one...
Von wann ist das Video? Vor 3 Monaten. Okay, das heißt, das, was er uns jetzt sagt, ist relativ aktuell.
Planet, which, if you play this card, nobody else can special summon monsters. So that's pretty cool if it's the first thing they do. If they destroy your Waking the Dragon, now you get a good floodgate out. So that's the first card. The second card would be Naturia Extero, where if you know they're playing a very spell or trap heavy deck, Naturia Extero locks them out of using spell or traps, and you could just negate them, all just for the cost of removing from play 1 card in your graveyard. So if you have a couple of cards in your graveyard, it might be worth going into Naturia Extero if they destroy them, especially if you know they're going to be playing some spells and traps. And the final card would be, if just all else fails, right, they already got some summons, you could just summon Rataraptor Ultimate Falcon. That's a really cool card.
Yeah,
because that card is just a towers, meaning that it is unaffected by other card effects. And that's all you need to know about that card, because all the other effects won't work. It's a 3500 beat stick that's going to be unaffected by everything. And those are the 3 great cards you can play with Waking the Dragon. So, with that said, I want to know, what are your best
die anderen Sachen, die er erzählt hat, waren nicht so interesting, aber das Jack in the Hand, das ist schon ein gutes Meme, Alter. Das ist schon ein stabiles Meme. Bauen wir in unsere Main Decks rein. Niemand wird's kommen sehen. Wir haben auf noch viel mehr solcher Videos zusammen reagiert und wenn du da dabei sein möchtest, kannst du im Livestream auf Twitch und YouTube mal vorbeischauen. 3-mal die Woche bin ich live, Montag, Donnerstag und Sonntag. Und wenn du bis dahin nicht warten kannst auf weitere spannende Videos, dann schau dir doch vielleicht mal die Master Pack Challenge an, wo ich versuche, nur aus Master Packs mir ein Deck zusammenzustellen und gehe dann in den Rank Grind. Oder schau dir doch mal die Secret Pack Challenge an, wo ein Lieblings-YouTuber von dir oder Streamer und ich gemeinsam an einem Secret Pack Rad drehen, also ein Rad, wo alle Secret Packs in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel drin sind. In dieses Pack gehen wir rein, bauen daraus Decks und duellieren uns. Bis dahin. Tüdelü.